Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real. I always be scratching my ear. Coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. I'm excited to do a movie review today on this Memorial Day because I'll be damned. It was a good movie, and I have very little bad things to say about it. But before I get off into that, let me do what I always do. If you are digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when new alerts come out, you get first crack at them. Like this right here. Let's cut to the chase and get right to it. Top Gun soars with $248 million debut global box office. Doctor Strange 2, now ninth biggest Disney Marvel film. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there you go. Looky there. It's Tom Cruise and Maverick. And Tom Cruise did the opposite of what I thought he was going to do with this movie. But here, check out these numbers. Right there. Looketh at whoeth is in the number 1 spot and looketh who is at the number 2 spot. Oh my goodness. Doctor Strange is spellbound because Top Gun is on top. I couldn't wait to use that one. Anywho, as we can see, 3-day, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 248 million. Doctor Strange is just north of or south of 900 million. You know, it might creep to that billion. Never know. Might creep to that billion. Never know. However, your man D Real doubts it. Not because I'm upset at nobody, but I just don't think so. You know, and looky here. According to estimates released by Paramount, Top Gun Maverick enjoyed even honors in North America and in 62 international markets at the weekend, with 124 million in each case, combining for 248 million worldwide. That's the biggest opening for a Tom Cruise film and is 28% ahead of Mission Impossible Fallout for the same suite of international markets at the same stage of release. Top Gun Maverick has delivered the biggest opening for a cruise film in 32 international markets and the biggest for a live-action Paramount title in 18 markets. And it just goes on to tell you about the numbers and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. To put it quite bluntly, Top Gun Maverick killed it at the box office this weekend. I got an opportunity to go out and see the movie with a buddy of mine and Mrs. and we enjoyed, well, most of us enjoyed it thoroughly. It was a good movie overall. It follows the story, of course, of your boy Maverick, Pete Mitchell, played by Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is having issues because he's a fossil, right? Piloting in planes is being taken over by robots, drones. It's being taken over by drones, and people like Pete Mitchell are literally fossils. They're outdated. They're going to be replaced. But the U.S. government and the Navy decide they have a bit of use left for Tom Cruise, and they want him to teach the next generation of pilots, Top Gun pilots, to do what he did. Because in this world, Pete Mitchell is the only pilot with three dogfight kills. Basically, he's the man up in this piece still. And there are a lot of arrogant and overconfident young pilots who think they're going to test Pete Mitchell and say, look here, buddy, we the Top Gun now, you what used to be. But, you know, Maverick proves, you know, he's still the man, and folks are angry at him, you know, because he's still in his old age being a habitual line stepper, and he ain't pissing off captains now, he's pissing off admirals. And I want to say probably one of my favorite moments, or one of the most emotional, touching moments in that movie, is when Tom Cruise's character, Pete Mitchell, goes to see Iceman. And we know that in real life, Val Kilmer was dealing with throat cancer at the time. And so there's a lot of times where when he's talking, you know, Pete and Iceman are just talking through text. And then when he finally goes to his house and he's kind of, you know, doing the dragon thing and typing on the keyboard, and Tom Cruise character just has to read it. But finally, you know, when that moment gets really intense, Val Kilmer stands up and he speaks, you know, and you can tell, you know, from the raspiness and rawness in his voice that it's a very, very painful thing for him to do, just to talk. But not only does he talk, he acts, y'all. Okay. I've always loved Val Kilmer as an actor. I thought Val Kilmer's Batman was at least in the conversation about, you know, great Batmans. I ain't talking about the movie, okay? Batman Forever sucks. But Val Kilmer as a Batman, not a Bruce Wayne, was decent. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. And of course, we all know, you know, Val Kilmer's turn as Doc Holliday in Tombstone is classic, okay? Can't say nothing bad about Val Kilmer, y'all. Can't say nothing bad about it. It's before in The Doors, man. I mean, Val Kilmer is a great actor. I think he's a very underappreciated talent. And not only does he act, he touches. That moment where him and him is, you know, because, you know, he, you know, Pete's a fossil and he don't know what to do, and he's despairing and he's messing up training the cadets and all of this kind of stuff. And so Iceman's like, I need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? We need to see each other. And, you know, he goes to Iceman's house and they chop it up, and it, you know, it's a moment. Another thing about the movie, about 95% of the flight scenes, the visual scenes you see, those F-18 Hornets, those Generation 5 fighters, that's planes in the air, not CGI. Tom Cruise made all of those pilots go up and feel G-forces. So when you see them pulling G's in the movie, they're actually pulling G's. You could see it, or, you know, so they facial expressions is like, you know, it's realness, man. I gotta give it up. I mean, I ain't been a huge Tom Cruise fan lately, but Mr. Scientology, you did the damn thing on this movie here, and I really couldn't find anything bad to say about it. Also, we got to talk about the dynamic between what's his name, Bradley, aka Rooster, the son of Goose, who we're thinking that Rooster is mad at Tom Cruise because he felt like he was some way responsible for killing his dad. But that ain't why Rooster's mad at Maverick. Maverick pulled his application for flight school to get into the academy and, you know, get his flight career, because mom on her deathbed made Maverick promise to keep him safe. And Maverick thought the best way to keep him safe was for him to not go up in the air, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But he ended up going anyway. The story is solid. That's number one. Number two, the movie is respectful of the source material. hella references to Top Gun, picking up on dangling plot lines from Top Gun. Okay, they even made Jennifer Connelly Maverick's love interest. I thought he was going to end up hooking up with some young chick and it was going to look weird, awkward, and perverty and all of that. But he had him somebody around his age. So it didn't look so weird. It's like, okay, that makes sense because, you know, Pete ain't going to be no lady killer in his 60s. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe he could, but he's not. But all in all, Top Gun is a very well-made, very respectful. Shouts out to the director, Joseph Kosinski. He captured everything that he needed to capture. He was true to Tony Scott's original 1986 vision of Top Gun. And it all just came home with, as you can see in that news article, 248 million opening weekend. And I got homies that's like, hey, how was it? Was it good? And I'm like, yeah, you should have went. Yo bad. You know, so for all of y'all that haven't seen Top Gun, I highly recommend it. This is how much I recommend it. D-Real gives this movie a solid ass 9. Yes, 9 out of 10 is what I give Top Gun Maverick. You don't even have to be from that generation to enjoy that movie. I know a lot of the people, it's like that 39 to 50 demographic that's up in there, you know, because we saw the original. So we want to see this one. Better be good. Better be good. But it's got something for everybody, all ages. You could be 20 or 50 and go see this movie and you will still enjoy the hell out of it. Tom Cruise, thank you for giving us a refreshing sequel, a good reimagining of an old franchise. Thank you, bruh. You nailed it. Okay? Movie's great. Do y'all plan to go see Top Gun Maverick? If you don't, you should. I ain't gonna tell you everything. I'm gonna just tell you the dog fight sequences are dope. The flight sequences are dope. The moments with Tom Cruise interacting with the young pilots. It's a good movie, period. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. Top Gun, hella thumbs up. Now, that's about it. Y'all go and enjoy your barbecue. Go eat your barbecue. I'll be coming at you with another one of the other ones. And until I do, yo, happy Memorial Day. And y'all be good. Be good to each other.